हेलो और एक बार फिर से नमस्कार। वेलकम टू एआई की दुनिया। मैं हूं आपकी होस्ट सबा। आज हमारे साथ हैं एक बहुत ही खास मेहमान ऋतिक अग्रवाल। ऋतिक, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है हमारे शो में।
धन्यवाद सबा। इट्स ट्रूली अ प्रोफाउंड प्लेजर टू बी हियर। मैं हूं ऋतिक अग्रवाल, मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों, एंड टुगेदर वी आर एम्बार्किंग
on a brand new journey, a fascinating expedition.
ये एक एआई सीरीज है। जी हाँ, एक समर्पित श्रृंखला।
It will grace your ears every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, just for you.
वाह, that sounds like an absolute treasure trove for our listeners. Ritik, what's the core idea, the fundamental premise behind this series? What can we, as your audience, truly anticipate?
Well, Saba, look, today's episode, it is but the initial step. It's an introduction really. एक प्रारंभिक परिचय
To the vast and ever-evolving world of artificial intelligence. But very soon, and I mean very soon, we shall undertake a deep dive, a comprehensive exploration
into reinforcement learning. जी हाँ, the realm of RL.
Reinforcement learning. That sounds incredibly advanced. Why this specific focus, Ritik? Is there a particular void it fills?
Indeed, Saba. You have hit upon a crucial point. You see, if one were to explore the internet पर content pertaining to supervised learning, जिसे हम SL कहते हैं, और unsupervised learning, यानी UL.
You will find an abundance of it, plentiful material.
But if we speak of reinforcement learning, high quality, insightful content,
Finding it is, regrettably, quite a formidable challenge.
this is a significant lacuna, a glaring gap.
And our objective is to bridge that chasm, to reach out to those individuals, those who are eager to master RL in a linguistic comfort zone where they truly comprehend.
That's a truly commendable initiative, Ritik, addressing a tangible need in the learning landscape. So tell us, where does this grand AI journey commence today? What's our starting point?
The very inception, the genesis of our journey into AI.
It begins, my dear Saba, with what I affectionately term the AI hostel.
Visualize this, if you will. An AI hostel, a metaphorical abode, where the very core components of AI reside.
यहाँ 3 अलग-अलग तरह के बच्चे रहते हैं. 3 distinct children, one might say.
These represent the 3 foundational learning paradigms: supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and, naturally, reinforcement learning.
AI hostel. I absolutely adore that analogy, Ritik. It immediately makes these complex topics feel accessible. And these children, do they bear names? Perhaps some delightful, memorable monikers?
Oh, most certainly. Captivating names, I assure you. Names crafted to render them utterly unforgettable.
Supervised learning को हमने नाम दिया है the one and only रट्टू तोता.
हाँ, बिल्कुल, our diligent रट्टू तोता.
Unsupervised learning को हम संबोधित करेंगे pattern panda. And then, my personal ultimate favorite, मेरा सबसे पसंदीदा,
reinforcement learning. We shall finally refer to him as Try Tiger. What is your initial impression, Saba? Does it resonate?
Let us proceed with the utmost enthusiasm. Shall we commence our grand tour? सबसे पहले हम चलेंगे रट्टू तोता के कक्ष में.
This is our supervised learning, you see?
ये ठीक हमारे विद्यालय के उस रट्टू तोते जैसा ही है.
The one who simply commits everything to memory? You know the type.
ये डेटा में पैटर्न ढूंढता है. Yes, it assiduously seeks out patterns. फिर उन्हें याद करता है. Absorbs them. और उसी याद किए हुए पैटर्न के आधार पर
It renders predictions. A straightforward yet profoundly effective process.
So, Ratu Toda essentially learns by example then. It's like a diligent student who learns from a textbook where all the questions have provided answers.
Precisely, Saba. That is a truly superb and apt analogy. Allow मुझे furnish एक illustration. एक विशद उदाहरण.
Imagine, if you will, that we inform Ratu Tota.
देखिए, if a 1 BHK dwelling costs 1 lakh rupees and a 2 BHK dwelling costs 2 lakh rupees.
Now, Ratu Tota meticulously observes this information. It discerns a clear linear pattern.
It comprehends the inherent relationship, the precise cost per BHK unit. So, if you were then to inquire, tell me, what would be the cost for a 4 BHK house? It will, without any hesitation, respond, that would amount to 4 lakh rupees.
This is because it has astutely identified. It has immutably memorized the underlying pattern, the fundamental rule governing these values.
It is, at its core, all about labeled data, both the input and the corresponding output.
That's incredibly lucid, Ritik. It simply extrapolates, extends what it has already been taught. So it absolutely those labels or answers to be able to learn, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Labels are the essential cornerstone for Ratu Tota. Now, let us advance. Let us make the acquaintance of our next esteemed resident, our amiable pattern panda. This, my dear listeners, is our unsupervised learning. Pattern panda is quite a different character. You could present it with anything, Saba. Anything at all. Picture this, you bestow upon it a heterogeneous assortment of articles, perhaps building blocks, or various shades of lipsticks, a collection of belts, all in a state of disarray. Pattern Panda will dutifully receive these items. It will meticulously scrutinize them, and then it will autonomously create patterns. अपने स्वयं के विवेक से. It will group them. It will form distinct clusters, based on intrinsic similarities it discovers, entirely on its own volition, without being explicitly instructed what each item is.
So it's akin to sorting things out without any prior directives? Just discovering an inherent organizational structure?
Exactly that. Discovering the inherent order. In that classroom, students quite organically form groups. Some gravitate towards each other due to shared hobbies, others because of common interests. No one directs them, listen, you, with the penchant for painting, align yourself with the other artists. There are no labels provided. They simply and naturally cluster, based on subtle, unspoken patterns. Pattern Panda emulates this behavior with data. It unearths those latent, concealed patterns, and consequently groups the data, regardless of its initial presentation or background. It is fundamentally about discovery, not about prediction based on known, labeled examples.
That truly highlights a fascinating contrast. Ratu Tota needs the answers to learn, whereas Pattern Panda, well, it finds the underlying structure without any predefined answers.
A very astute and precise distinction, Saba. Precisely. One learns from direct, labeled examples. The other reveals the hidden structure. Now, let us finally turn our attention to my absolute, unequivocal favorite, our indomitable Tiger. This, dear listeners, is reinforcement learning. Why, you might ask, did it earn this distinctive appellation? Why this name? Because it is the very embodiment of tenacious perseverance. ये हर चीज को बार-बार, पुनः try करके सीखता है. It attempts, it falters, it experiences setbacks, it rises once more, and ultimately, it achieves mastery. It learns. This enduring cycle of trial and error, that, my friends, is the quintessential essence of Try Tiger.
Try Tiger. That name, Ritik, absolutely conjures images of determination and eventual triumph. How is this fundamentally, intrinsically different from our Ratu Tota and Pattern Panda?
That, Saba, is the pivotal inquiry, the critical distinction.
Where Ratu Tota and Pattern Panda, they largely derive their knowledge from existing patterns within data. Tiger does not operate upon a prefabricated data set. It acquires knowledge by actively doing, through continuous dynamic interaction. Ponder, for a moment, the act of learning to ride a bicycle. Can one truly learn to ride a bicycle merely by observing a video tutorial? Or by meticulously studying theoretical patterns in a pedagogical tome? No. One learns by ascending the bicycle, by making the attempt, by experiencing falls, by trying again and again. That precisely is reinforcement learning. That is the spirit of try, tiger.
That's such a profoundly relatable example, Ritik. It resonates perfectly. We genuinely learn through direct experience, don't we?
Exactly. And here lies the truly beautiful aspect. RL, our try, tiger, it assimilates knowledge much in the same manner as we as humans do. Consider, for instance, our formative years as children. We absorb lessons from our environment, from the invaluable feedback we receive. Mummy ke pyar se, that one might say is a profound positive reward. Papa ki dant se ya kabhi-kabhi maar se, that signifies a negative reward. We learn which particular actions lead to felicitous outcomes. And conversely, which actions result in, well, less desirable consequences. In a parallel fashion, try, tiger also receives feedback. For commendable actions, a tangible, positive reward. For actions that are less than optimal, a clear, negative reward. It is a sophisticated system designed to incentivize desired behaviors, and, conversely, to disincentivize those which are undesired.
So it's perpetually assessing its actions based on this system of rewards and deterrents, essentially honing its behavior towards optimal performance. That truly mirrors a very fundamental human learning process.
It is indeed, Saba, an elegant parallel. It closely emulates how we, as sentient beings, adapt and evolve within complex, dynamic environments. Its perpetual quest is to maximize its cumulative happiness or reward over an extended temporal horizon.
Wow, Ritik. This has been an absolutely enlightening and utterly captivating introduction to the AI hostel. Today, we have had the distinct pleasure of meeting the three fundamental children of AI. Ratu Tota, our supervised learning, who learns meticulously from labeled examples. Pattern Panda, our unsupervised learning, who brilliantly uncovers hidden patterns and groups data all on its own accord. And your celebrated favorite, Try Tiger, reinforcement learning, who fearlessly learns through incessant trial and error, expertly guided by its system of rewards.
A truly flawless summation, Saba. Indeed. We have, as it were, meticulously laid the foundational groundwork today. But the true adventure, my esteemed friends, it unequivocally commences now. In our subsequent installment, in our next episode, we shall delve even deeper into the mysteries of Try Tiger. We will meticulously explore precisely how are these positive and negative rewards bestowed. Is it a simple gesture, like a virtual pat on the back, or a high five? Or is it quantified? Is it a numerical score that it receives? And here's a thought to ponder. Is a positive reward always, without exception, a positive numerical value? Are there intricate nuances to this reward system?
Those are truly compelling questions, Ritik. I'm already brimming with anticipation for the answers.
Clearly, there is so much more to uncover about our incredible Try Tiger. For all these answers, and to continue our deep, immersive dive into reinforcement learning,
बने रहिए हमारे साथ मेरे दोस्तों. This invaluable AI series. Remember, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Until our next encounter, stay perpetually curious. Stay actively engaged.
Take care, everyone.
Thank you, Ritik, for such an profoundly insightful and stimulating session.
we shall be back very soon with even more illuminating insights. Bye-bye!